Let's go.
Everything conceivable.
Turn that shit up, bitch. Big face beats.
MJ shit though, right?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it in the studio with the RecBoys though. It's showtime.
Rec the hottest DJ
We're ready to let the
out
horns go, right? Okay, look. I try to tell them nobody do it like these guys, so I'll explain it with La Sicaria. Two languages so y'all can get hit both ways.
Hit for the heat.
So we don't care if you throw shade. The RecBoys got it locked again. I'm talking the hottest guests, independent artists to the executive gems.
En la calle con el show número uno.
Juno.
Poniendo la presión como el chulo de los miércoles.
That's every Wednesday at 7. We're independent from past and present to future. Don't let me lose you. The show is
You
fire.
catch wreck, you get wreck. El mundo se prepare. Estamos internacional, nadie que se compare.
And they throw you the trivia, so you gotta be sharp. Chris think he know it all, so beat him and you quiet as
En
ball.
las estaciones FM, YouTube and Facebook Live. Yeah, DJ Shot and Mr. Catch wreck. Thank you for watching.
RecBoys
Plus, aka Catch Rec.
and DJ RecBoy Shaq.
So, RecBoys? Nigga, I love you. You in my heart every day, motherfucker.
RecBoys.
I'm tapping with my guys, the RecBoys. You should tap in too.
In the studio, we're catching wreck.
What's shaking, my peoples? You already know what it is. DJ RecBoy Shop, Mr. Catch Rec. We are the RecBoys. Happy Hump Day. Happy Wednesday. What's shaking, homie? How you feeling?
Oh man, you already know, bro. Blessed. Glad to be back another week, man. How's everything with you though?
Man, I'm chilling. God is good. Life be life in, but you know,
Right.
there's always room to catch wreck.
Right. It's every day's out here trying to reach everything conceivable. Let me ask you this. I gotta fit. Oh, there we go. Bang. You know, I've been on my bullshit lately, so I gotta start off on my bullshit. I was thinking, I'm driving home, and I'm like, yo, Jay went and sold out stadium 3 nights in a row, and Bleak goes on a press run. At this point, is that what we're really doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, I'm on my bullshit shot.
I mean, why are they booking him? That's the whole thing. Is like, okay, if he ain't got nothing else going on other than to talk about, well, he was there all 3 nights.
I mean, yeah.
So I mean, he could talk about everything else, but I mean,
Yeah.
check it out. If Jay's not going to do the press run, I guess Bleak will probably be the best one from the people he had come out. I'm guessing. Plus, that's his little man. I mean, it's all good. We're not gonna do too much Jay-Z slander over here. So you
Now
already
that's
know.
my guy. You know, that's coming from my neighborhood, man.
Nah,
I'm not from Marcy, but I'm right. I'm right there. Southern Project,
he
right
can't
there.
stand up.
Yeah.
He can't
But
stand up.
listen, man. Tonight's gut shot. I said it behind. In the green room. I'm saying now, man. Like he threw me through a loop shot. He sent the drop,
Gotcha.
and it had a British accent, and I'm like, yo, I heard him rap. He ain't sound like this. Like, you know what I mean? I had to go back through and check it. And I'm like, oh, and then I got like, you go down a rabbit hole. You know
Right.
what I mean? Son, sing. I ain't know. I go to the YouTube page. See some videos from like, I think one was like 6 years, 8 years ago or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, okay.
Bleak. Bonky.
Who's Bleak?
I know. Bleak. Memphis Bleak. Shout
Oh
out to
man.
Bonky. And shout out to Zaire. Zaire's in the building. No, I'm excited about our guest tonight. I was hoping we got a full video because we do a video show. But I'm very interested in seeing what him. I'm interested in him. Specifically one thing though.
What's that?
I'm gonna ask him.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
so now, like I said, I went down that rabbit hole, right? And I'm like, yo, damn, he's crazy talented. And when have I ever went and got videos from their personal Instagram page to make sure we can show the people something? So that tells you I already think he's dope as an artist.
Yeah, normally you don't.
I never done that.
Yeah.
If they don't send a video, then we play what they play. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I seen him singing, rapping on a Michael Jackson joint, and the joint sounded like I'm like,
Everything, huh?
yeah, it was dope. I send it to you.
Let
I
me
don't.
let me let me ask you a question real quick.
What's up?
Is today's artists like today's NBA players, where they're
What
more
you?
versatile? Because right now you got guys like Wemby, over 7 foot, dribbling the ball, shooting jumpers, and now you got guys who actually can rap, who are doing singing and other things. Is it just the is it the time that we're in?
Well, nah, because it's not everybody. It's the
Well, I'm
talent.
just saying, no,
It's the talented ones. It's the
well,
ones
I mean,
who
think
got
about
it.
it. There's a lot of people who sing and rap, especially that have come on our show more than what I knew growing up. You either rap or you sing.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? But now it's like the artist is more rounded to where if they can carry a tune, they sing.
Well, we got. I'm not an artist, so for me, like I said, I think it's certain individuals have that talent.
Yo, you say Michael Jackson and Bunky. Look, Bunky's just all over. She's on top of it. Bunky, calm down. Bunky, calm down. Bunky got a dope show tomorrow. Shout out to Tea Time with Bunky. Make sure you guys tap into her tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Facebook Live, Instagram Live, YouTube Live. That's Tea Time with Bunky. All right, tap in with our little big sis.
Yeah, so let's not even play no games. Shy, he's from Detroit, from 8 Mile area. You know what I mean? Huh?
From 8 Mile.
Yeah, he's from the 8 Mile area. I don't know exactly if he's from whatever. We're gonna ask him all that.
Got you.
Been on TV. You know what I'm saying? Collaborated with Jake Bass. If y'all know who Jake Bass, he affiliated with, Eminem and all of them. You know what I mean? So he out there shaking and moving. You know what I mean? So without further ado, we go by Drew Verdé.
What's shaking, homie? How you feeling?
Thank y'all so much for having me. It's an honor. Definitely.
Nah. The honor is ours.
Right.
Before we get into it, let everybody know who you are, where you from, and what you do, homie.
I go by Drew Verdé. I'm a hip hop, R&B artist, etc. I'm from Detroit, and I'm an engineer. I'm a videographer. I'm a musician. Yeah, that basically sums it up.
You say you sat back and shit. I like that. So, what made you get into
Nope.
What happened?
Slow your roll.
Oh, my bad. I want to know when I get artists who do everything, I'm always intrigued. Like, how the fuck do they get the time to do everything? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
I want to know. I'm gonna start off right. Before we get into it, Chris has his list. I be freestyling. So, it's like the written guy and the guy that be freestyling, and somehow we make it work. So, first and foremost, when did lyrics start mattering to you?
Around probably, I'd say, I started writing at 13, but they started really mattering to me probably around like 17, something like that. I'm 31 now. 31.
Got you.
Yeah.
No, because you kind of it kind of got explained when Chris told me you were from Detroit, and then you were from the 8 Mile area.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right, that's that's Proof. Royce is from over there. There's a few people who rap, who really get into the lyrics. So it makes sense why and the reason why lyrics matter to you. Because I could see in your song that your lyrics really do matter. You're not rapping just to rap.
Every word. Yeah, every word. I don't like to use fillers. I literally won't write nothing unless I'll write, but I'll scrap it if I don't have every single line meaning something, meaning multiple meanings, double entendre, triple, whatever, or just like having a purpose or a message behind it. One of the two, something. I can't just rhyme. I'm past the stage of just, let me rhyme that word. Let me just rhyme it just because it's a word I can rhyme. Like, I can do that. I can get down with that easily. I know I can wow people that way. I just like to go further because as you gradually grow as an artist in rapping, it's like you go through different layers like an onion, you know what I'm saying? So it's like there's a layer where you get to that point where you're obsessively rhyming everything, where you rhyme this, that, and the third, and then you kind of, once you pass that stage, you get bored of it. So then you start like, I want to say more than just that. I'm rhyming everything. I already beat that game in my head. So I'm like, let me figure out how I can say something within just rhyming, because that's more difficult. So I figured that piece out, and little by little, and then it grew to a point where I'm like, yo, I can do this with every line. So let me try to get every line in there, but not reach. I don't want to reach. There's times where I'll have moments where later on I look back at stuff, I'm like, I was reaching. But I try to just do things that other people haven't done, say things that other people haven't said. I mean, I may say things that has been said that I didn't realize was said, but the majority of everything I say is purely me trying to be different and be myself, really. And I just know being me is being different. So
were you rapping or singing first?
I was rapping first, but my first love was singing, because my dad, I'm black and Italian, so my dad, he was really into Motown and Michael Jackson and all that, so I'd always hear that in the kitchen, or I'd be in the front and hear my mom playing like 80s pop rock and stuff. It was a lot of singing stuff, right? So my dad listened to hip hop too, but he was way more into like soulful singing. So I heard that a lot, and I became a huge fan of Michael Jackson. I would try to do the dance moves as a kid. Most people were, but I was really heavily into that. And then I started getting influenced by rap through, I'd say mainly Lil Wayne. And then it grew from Lil Wayne to, T-Pain. I was born in 95. So Lil Wayne to like T-Pain, to when I hit like 13 is when I started, I did my first rap. My first verse was to, which is crazy to say, it was to Bedrock by Lil Wayne. And yeah. And so I did that, and then from then it started, I kept going, and Eminem at probably like 14, I heard Eminem and never paid attention to him before then. And I heard him at 14 was around the time when I was already been going through a lot of crazy stuff at home. My mom, my pops was gone. I'm open with it. I don't even care. My mom, I don't care to say this, but my mom was a prostitute for a short period of time, but it felt like forever to me, because I was like experiencing like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of crazy shit like that. So so through that, it made me really resonate with what Eminem was saying through, and I'm from 8 Mile, you know what I'm saying? So it's like 8 Mile and Chainer. So it's like all that resonated with me heavy. So once I heard that, and I heard Eminem, not the Slim Shady one, the Marshall Mathers, when he's really speaking his truth and stuff, I was like, oh, it ain't all about like guns and money and the females. It could be about what I want to talk about. He's talking about whatever he wants to talk about. So I started going through that whole thing of the Eminem one. I was a really big Eminem fan, and everything I was saying, people were like, oh, it sounds like Eminem. It sounds like Eminem. It's funny. Before I signed with Jeff Bass is his father, and he made the Lose Yourself beat and all that stuff, right? My uncle, my grandma's brother, I don't know him very well, but my grandma told me he was golfing with Jeff Bass. So I was like, oh, cool. So I had sent him a mixtape that I had made at the time when I was like around 17, and I was really strongly in that Eminem bag, trying to be Eminem, but very, very trash. And yeah, and my uncle seen me at like a event or a party, get together, whatever, like months later, and was like, he said, no, you sound too much like Eminem. He said, scrap it. And I remember I was like, oh, dang. So then from that point on, I remember I shifted. It's gradually, I started shifting, and I was like, I don't want to sound like everybody else. I want to sound like me, you know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, from then on, I just started being influenced by my own thoughts and my own way of going, not like the sheep-minded, people who, you know what I'm saying? Like, so.
How was that for the people who follow you and mess with your music though? You know what I mean? Because they know you for doing one style of music, and then you come out and then now you sing it. And then, how were they receptive to it?
I think that with the music that I do, with the singing and stuff, I feel like, my right hand man, Brody Gans, he helped me get into the business and all that stuff. He would tell me when I would do shows and stuff about the singing stuff, like, mainly do the rap stuff. Don't, because we're in front of a hip hop audience. He'll be
Mm.
mainly
Yeah, you
hip
gotta
hop.
read the room. Yeah.
Yeah, these I don't do like the singing, like I'll do like I have like some Motown type music, right? He'll be like, don't do that. But I would tell him, and I would think about it, and I put thought into it stuff, and I'm like, so a lot of this, because I go in different realms and frequencies with the music, but when I'm in the realm of like soulful Motown and stuff like that, when I drop stuff like that, I feel like it could still resonate with hip hop, because if you look back, hip hop is like a bunch of samples from music that was singing, you know what I'm saying? So it's like what I'm doing is sample worthy at the end of the day, if anything, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I feel like it still resonates with the hip hop heads to an extent. I can't go out there and just completely go stray away from, you know what I'm saying? But it's the reception from it seems pretty good. You know what I'm saying? There's people that don't understand it, ain't fans of it. It's gonna be that way, but so far so good, I think.
Nice, nice. Um, what was your favorite song to sing that wasn't yours?
Sing or rap?
No, sing. Like what song do you love to sing that isn't yours? Like if somebody was like, "Yo, hit that note, hit something for me real quick," what would you sing? Go ahead, let it out.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong for thinking that we could be something for real? You know that song?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah. Um, that's one. Uh,
That's interesting.
Michael Jackson, everything that Michael Jackson basically has that he's dropped, made, um, singing wise, everything Michael Jackson, anything Akon.
Yeah, he was just checking to see if you could sing. That's
No,
shot.
no, 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 no,
Oh,
no.
for
Stop.
real?
Don't be funny.
I have
This guy's
I sing live, so my stuff I sing live. For real.
See,
Nah,
that's what
I'll
Chris
fuck,
would
I'll
do.
fuck with you.
That's
That's my.
exactly what Chris would
So
do.
Shy hasn't told you he's a DJ, but
Yeah.
like since a kid he's been DJing. So when you started talking that the sample stuff, and it made me think. And Shy can contest to this. The Puffies, all these guys have took samples and done stuff. They just haven't took it to the extent. And I think Shy was alluding to this earlier when he asked that question. And I want you to ask him that question about the talent, Shy. You guys had just took it so much further of using the samples and tweaking it and turning it into your own. And what I mean by you guys is the younger generation, obviously under the Biggies and all these other guys. Would y'all agree with that?
Yeah. I could see that. I definitely 100%. Like a lot of stuff nowadays in this modern era, it seems like a lot of it is just like taken from the 90s or the 80s or you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff is re-looped back into the music and reused and so I definitely agree. Music is recyclable over, it's always been I feel like recyclable in a sense like what worked in one era is still definitely can work in another era, so they kind of revisit those when at points of time when it's So I
Gotcha.
agree.
What's your favorite Michael Jackson song?
I think Human Nature.
Nice, nice,
Yeah.
nice. What about your favorite Michael Jackson video?
I mean, I gotta go with Thriller. It's cliche, but I gotta go with or
Over
Billie Jean.
Remember
I
the
like
Time?
Huh?
Over Remember the Time?
Remember the Time was dope. You talking Sand where he was with the girl. That was
Yeah,
my
Magic, Eddie Murphy.
I still gotta say Thriller, but just based off of how it had me as a child. But thinking about the Remember the Time now and how much work they put into it and how creative it was and it was like magical as a kid. I would put that right next to it though, definitely. I just
Gotcha.
like the whole dance and the Thriller had me really in my room like.
Yeah, trying to get all the steps. Yo, shout out to everybody that loves Mike.
Yeah.
You know what's super dope is I'm seeing now is a lot of young kids, and I'm talking about like 10 to 5. Like there's like 10 of them that come in the shop, and we play a lot of Michael in the shop. And dude, they're doing the dances, they're trying to stand on their toes, they're doing the moonwalk, and it's so dope because like Michael is older than me. So by the time I got into Michael, I was the little kid trying to do the moonwalk and do all this other stuff. And to see that, kids that are like, could be my grandkids. You get what I'm saying? Are running around doing it. It's super duper dope. And I want to credit artists like you who always find a way to bridge the gap.
Appreciate that.
No, I mean, it's super dope to be creative but to really incorporate it that into it and then to bridge the gap because there's a huge gap. You know, like there's no like we had Usher, we got Chris Brown, and it's like, okay, who's the next?
Right.
You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just appreciate that.
So let me ask you this: looking back, what's advice you would give your younger self?
Um, keep doing exactly what you're doing, but stay in school. Don't drop out. Uh, try to become a doctor if possible, so you can fund the whole career with no issues and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Get in the medical field. I wish I would have taken school a little bit more serious, but like I had like really I've always had really bad ADHD, so I dropped out of school in like 10th grade or something. I went to Lincoln High School. So yeah, I definitely would have told myself to just definitely just stay in school and just keep doing what I was doing and go as hard as I was. Like I wouldn't really take back anything that ever happened in my life because it wouldn't have made me who I am today. You know, so as a kid, I remember I used to write stories and I used to read them off to the class, and I was like, I went from really shy to like unshy, and then as a teen, I got really kind of back a little shy. You know, so at those points though, those were really good growth periods. I'd say from like fourth grade to like ninth grade or so, because I just got to writing and I never stopped. Every single day I stuck with it and I kept writing. You know, friends would be at parties, I'll be writing. I'll sometimes even be at a party. I'll go in the bathroom and I'll shut the door and people will be thinking I'm in their shit and I'm in there writing. You know?
Nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jay Royal. Chris had shared a clip of your video, and Jay Royal shared it also, and he said, "Yo, this kid is dope." So hopefully you guys could tap in, maybe work together. He was on it. He was on it. He was so dope that he shared it. Jay really don't share a lot of my shit. I don't know what's up with Jay. And Jay, how I didn't get on the album. This nigga said he got a whole project and hit me up, sending me snippets and stuff. And I didn't even get an interlude. I didn't get nothing, my nigga. We gonna have to figure this one out. But all right. So what's the ultimate, like, what's the well, I don't want to say the ultimate pinnacle because I don't ever want you to stop. But where would you like to be to it's like, okay, I kind of did it. I kind of did it.
Um, with music, I would love to. Like I said, I always wrote stories and stuff, so I would love to get in the film industry too, and maybe not so much be in front of the screen, but like writing and in the in the back. But I feel like with the music, once it opens those doors and I'm doing that, I'll still be doing music regardless. I'll still always be doing music, but I feel like at that point is when I'd be like, okay, it's a whole different realm, and this is another area of life where I want to learn and grow, and I feel like that'll really, I think
Nice.
my pinnacle in my head.
Nice.
What's one of your songs that could tell the best story about you better than any interview ever could? Because in your music, you got a lot of personal stuff, like you alluded to earlier, your moms and your pops. That was in one of the freestyles that I clipped and posted, right? So like you're very open about it. But
Yeah,
what's one song of yours that could be the storyboard for people to be like, oh damn, this is him.
I have a song called "Eyes Closed" where I speak about uh, just addiction and what I went through the in how we can be or how I can be very ungrateful for the ones that are around me and the ones that brought me about, certain in the past now, not now. This is when I wrote it. And when they're gone, they're gone. So it was kind of surrounded around death, but within that I was speaking about things that people could pick up on about me through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, I see what he went through. He went, oh, okay, this is the type of life he lived. This is how he felt. And I try to say it in my own unique way. You know what I'm saying? I'll say anything on a record, you know. I get that from him.
Yeah.
Right.
But I just try to steer away from sounding like like him so much, you know.
How did the connection come with you and Jake Bass?
Brody Gans, he's like I said, he's been my boy for since I was like 17. There's a whole long story about that, but he linked me. He linked me with Jake Bass. He hit Jake Bass up. I think he hit him up online or something. And I think Jake at that time had seen some things that I had going on. So when he hit Jake up and sent him some stuff, I think I already had rapped over I think that's what happened. I took something, the instrumental that Jake had released, and I had recorded over it. And then Brody had sent that to him. And then he was like, all right, come through to the studio and let's chop it up. And so I went through, chopped it up for like an hour or a couple hours. And we set up a session. And that week went there, and then we knocked out a song in like a couple hours or something. And then from then on, we just started just working consistently, you know?
Gotcha. Yo, what's your favorite freestyle of all time that you've heard?
My memory's not good on exactly what was said in
All
it.
right, what just ever comes to your mind? Yeah.
The feeling I had got from it was it was Black Thought's BET freestyle.
Gotcha. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I remember.
Gotcha.
I remember. I forgot exactly when that was, but I remember the feeling I had got from it was the urge to. When I heard it, the urge to just get better in different ways that don't necessarily have to be just strict bars. But that's when I heard Black Thought is when I started wanting to make more purposeful messages behind my music even more, and it inspired me. You know, that freestyle BT is specifically one of the ones that came to mind when you said that.
Gotcha. Outside of the D and Lil Wayne, who would be your dream collab, singing or rapping?
T.I.
Really?
I was a big fan of the South, to be honest.
Really? Wow. T.I.
T.I. And then I can say more. T.I. Jeezy.
So what's your favorite T.I. song?
Huh?
What's your favorite T.I. song?
Singing wise, I'd say to me, whatever. Live Your Life. And rap wise, which one would I go with?
It's hard. T.I. nice. It's hard to pick one.
Nice.
That boy can rap. Yeah, he can rap.
Nah, he could definitely rap.
Big things popping. I can't really. There's so many records that I like that was like I don't really know what I would like even more from him exactly. I can't really think about which one, but just like everything that he was releasing when I was growing up, I loved it all. Like everything about T.I. I don't know if it was because I'm light skinned.
Yeah, I think so. You light skinned niggas stick together. You light skinned niggas stick together.
But I was
shout out to
I'm rocking with it. Like back then when I coming up, like not even coming up, when I was just younger, like growing up, like I used to just look at like artists as superheroes. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one big thing about me from when I was explaining I want to be unique is the way I grew up. Seeing T.I. do his thing, that's a whole different superhero. Jeezy, that's an entirely different superhero to me.
Luda?
Huh?
Ludacris?
Luda, yep, Luda. That was an entirely different superhero too. That's a huge Buster. Like they all were just different superheroes. So it's like growing up as a kid, I would go on demand, which is kind of crazy too. Like I wouldn't pay attention to albums. I would pay attention to really just on demand, because in my house, like there wasn't really much to do besides go on. There was never, I mean, usually there wasn't cable, but at the times when we did have cable, it was like the year that we had it or so, or 2 years maybe, or whatever. I was just consistently watching a lot of different hip hop within that time frame. And so it's like Superman, Batman, you know, there's a lot of they have their own distinct thing, you know. Batman can fly, Superman can fly. If somebody came out trying to be the next Superman, it wouldn't really work because Superman already wowed people, and it's already like that's him. So it's like when I see T.I. to the hat to the side and stuff, that's iconic to me and it's distinct, you know. Superman has, like I said, can fly. Batman can't fly. So you got Lil Wayne with the dreads and the face tats, and you got T.I. with the hat to the side. And then they all got distinct voices too. Like they all have everything about them. It's branded perfectly, marketed perfectly, distinct. And that's the type of part of hip hop, and that's the realm where I came up in that I really, really fuck with heavy. And that's how I project with my music. And it's in a world now, in a modern era, where it's mixed with, like you said, there's a lot of people that rap and a lot of people that sing. But I think the main difference with me, to be honest, not to sound cocky or anything, but I think the majority of people that can rap and sing, not to sound cocky, but if they were to like bar for bar with me, I don't think that they would be able to come near it. And then singing, I'm not the best singer, but I can really orchestrate a hit record, like if I wanted to, or don't got to be a hit record. It could just come from the heart, you know. My whole objective with this whole thing I want to do is I didn't even give 50% of what I could give yet right now. You know what I'm saying? There's a massive amount of greatness in me that I don't brag about or speak on because it feels very cocky. But I know it's in there, and people.
It's that Kanye shit. It's that Detroit. You got sometimes pause. You gotta let your balls hang. Pause. Like sometimes you just like you're gonna be humble, but so long.
Yeah. I mean, I
Especially
was
when
always
you're talented.
realistic. Like I was always realistic too. Like growing up, not even just growing up, but coming up with music. Like through like 17, through when I started, all the way until like probably like 28 years old. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was realistic with myself. I was like, it wasn't good enough, and I was hard on myself, but it wasn't to my expectations or what my standards I wanted to be at. So I was like, all them times, like. The people are like, why didn't you blow up yet? It's because I just wasn't really ready. I didn't want to. I didn't feel like I was like, this isn't good enough. So
That's
when I
important too, though.
Yeah, so when I listen to other rappers and they'll rap and they'll put stuff together, it puts me in. I'll hear a lot of these rappers nowadays, modern day, and I'll hear them and I'll think, that's 25-year-old me. That was the 25-year-old level I was on when I was like, So it's like. Right. When I hear them, it's not even necessarily me hating. I steer away from that because I don't like to come off like I'm hating. But it's very hard for me to see things in certain ways when I have such a.
You're on a different level.
Yeah, I'm trying to, and it's not even in the cockiness, like I'm saying.
Yeah.
Really thinking, like I've grown to treat my brain realistic. Like I'll speak on anything. I'll be blunt, transparent, and it makes life easier and it makes me more better because delusion only holds you back from being better, because if you settle because you think you're good enough, you just ain't gonna get any better. And I know that's the difference. Like there's people who are 50, 60 who couldn't out rap me when I was like 23 and I wasn't even that good. You know what I'm saying? It's because they might have thought when they were 23 they were so good and they became delusional, and from then on they were too good to hear input, too good for everything. You know what I'm saying? So
other people's delusional and doubts don't have to be your reality.
Yeah, so it's like realistic. I'm just a realistic person. So
let's go back real quick, because when we were talking about how people had personas back in the day, I used to tell our artists alter egos, right? And what I meant by that was, you got to be the artist, but you also got to be able to learn how to distinguish that from your personal life.
Yeah.
I think the game has shifted though. I think now with the internet, what's selling is the ones who are being real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because now there's no way you could hide these days. There's cameras everywhere. We could get into it. Like this is this is how I feel. I feel there's no more gimmicks to it. And I'm not saying that people had the alter egos had gimmicks, but some of them weren't really what they were rapping. You know what I mean? They were rapping other people's shit. You know what I mean? And it came across to us like, oh, these people really do this. You know what I mean? And then, like for me, I'm from Brooklyn, born, raised in Brooklyn. And then I moved upstate, and now I'm in Florida. But some of the guys who Fad, not a tough guy. Mano, get it in. Like, the list go on and on and on. But you listen to their music and you would think that, damn, it really, it wasn't them, it was the people next to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? These days you can't hide you can't hide that because of social media. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be you.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing that I was telling. I just recently told one of my clients. I was talking to him about it. I was like, yo, I hear stuff with rappers that, like boom bap rappers are just like lyrical, just whatever realm of just lyrical. They're like, they rap about how they have no gimmicks, and how and they kind of shame gimmicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no gimmick. I don't really see things as needing to necessarily be a gimmick. For
Look at
instance, I
you.
can really just be myself 100%, and it could come off as a gimmick. That's the
Mm-hmm.
best gimmick. You know what I'm saying? Because we can only be the best version of ourselves. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, if we can only be the best version of if I'm being myself 100%, it's gonna be unique, especially in a world full of people who are sheep and want to be themselves. So it makes it a lot more easier, where people
Well,
will be
that's
like,
the. I don't
the
mean to
gimmick.
cut you off, but
There you
that's
go.
the beautiful part about it, because now it's up to the people's perception if they love it or which call it, and it does nothing. It don't affect you because you just being you.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
You
like
know what I'm
whatever.
saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the fun part about it. It's like, you basically, you rap a lot of rappers too. I'll hear rappers, right? And they'll be lyrical and they'll be good. And I'll be like, oh, they're good. And I'll hear within their music or the discography, they kind of have a feeling they're against gimmicks. But I feel like one of the reasons they're against gimmicks is because they haven't found themselves yet. So it's like, I don't need that. Screw that. We're against that. But when you find yourself, a gimmick will just come, because they'll be like, oh, it's a gimmick. You ever see somebody where it's like, that looks like, it's like, I feel like it's a gimmick, but then you realize that's really them. That wasn't even a gimmick.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, finding yourself is gonna automatically pull out what people perceive as a gimmick.
Right.
I
See,
think.
I I don't know. For me, I was with you with the superhero stuff,
Yeah.
because it was I say the same thing. It's all WWE to me. So
Right.
now, and it's okay, I believe, to have a persona, to
Yeah.
say, yo, I'm this when I'm on stage, I'm this when I'm back home. And it seems like I don't I think that once people understand, or artists get to that, then they become that, and then lose touch with who they really are.
That's if I feel like that's when it's like you said, a persona. I feel like that's if from the beginning they kind of created that character and it was never them. So if
Right.
it's not
Right.
them, this is what I say to people too. Like, it's like music is like a relationship, like a
Mm.
little like relationship. So it's like, if I try to get with this chick and I'm not being myself, well, if I'm in a relationship, you got to be around that person like 95% of the time.
Yeah,
So
that
you're
shit ain't
telling
gonna work.
me, yeah, so 95% of the time I can't be myself. So when I do
Mhm.
finally, if she falls in love with who I'm not, once I start being myself, you might as well just, she gonna pack her stuff and leave. That's not who she loved. That's not who she wanted. So it's like, when people are on stage with that gimmick or persona that's not theirs, and they try to cut that off, it's going to be a lot more hectic. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's like, I'm just be myself. Like, when I, like, for the just for the promo for this, right?
Mhm.
Just me putting it out there and doing that. The reason why I did it that way is purely because that's just who I am, and I want people to like who I am. Before I don't want to get there and just take it too serious, and be like, yo, I got
Mhm.
this, and that's what everybody does. I
Right.
Mhm.
want to show I'm a funny, goofy person. I'm a silly person, realistically. You know what I'm saying? At times, you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like, it's not exactly right now because I'm kind of focused, but more so, like, yeah, it's just more so, I'm a silly person. Like, I'm me. So I'm me more so unapologetically. So on stage, you're gonna get me. Off stage, you're gonna get me. I'm gonna be me. Like, on stage, I'll be hype on stage. I'll be a hype version of myself, but I ain't gonna sit there and fake. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Right.
gonna be me, because it's gonna make me happier. I don't care about making other people happy, and I think that's a lot of the time. I mean, my fans making them happy, by doing what's making me happy, because I need to be happy in order to project what I need for them to be pleased and satisfied with what you know what I'm saying? So
Yo,
No, I
it's
get it.
it's super dope to hear you talk like this, because a lot of people don't have that, and I think that's what makes you who you are. Once
yeah,
you believe in yourself, it projects to other people. And going back to what we were saying, once you start being something you're not, and you try to sell that, for
yeah,
lack of better words, it's a short run.
you're
Real
stuck.
Right.
always outlasts the fake. You know what I mean? So real quick, before we get into on the rec, 5 this or that questions. You got to pick either or. Freestyle or written?
Freestyle. What I prefer?
Yeah.
You rapping? You're saying for me writing?
Either way, however you want to look at it. It's
Oh, I do
rapid fire. Yeah. All right,
Oh, I
right.
do writtens.
Studio session or live performance?
Live performance.
Eminem or Big Sean?
Eminem.
Man, that wasn't
You
even
said
hard.
that quick.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
said
yeah.
that super quick.
Spotify playlist. He looked at me like I was stupid too. He's like, bro, we
I
just
know,
talked
like,
about all
come on,
this
dude.
shit.
Like, really?
Yeah. Spotify playlist or vinyl record?
Vinyl record to me, vinyl record for sure. Vinyls are going up too. They're going.
Yeah.
Percent.
Yeah. All right, I'm interested in this one. Fame or legacy?
Legacy. I used to want fame strongly, but it just grew to legacy because I started getting a little more popular with studio time and stuff, and I was like, screw that, screw the fame part. I just want legacy.
So I know Shad asked you this question earlier, but I'm actually a little bit different. And then we could get into on the rec. What does success look like to you?
Success, to me, is more so a mental thing than a physical thing. It's more than a materialistic thing. Success is peak peace to me, like peak peace, mentally, physically, financially, spiritually. I'll say that's success to me. But more than anything, it's success is a mental thing, like success. Because I work out, I'm into fitness, I'm into eating right. You know what I'm saying? Like once I reach a goal, I succeeded at a specific goal when it comes to fitness, and I just want the complete success to be me at the top of my game, mentally, physically, so I can do right and do good by those around me and not crash out or have any mental. You know what I'm saying? So to me, success is me seeing that in the future, having a lot, succeeding within the music, but also being mentally stable still and at peace and staying true to who I am.
Nice. All right. Well, you're gonna stay true to this on the rec. Yo, let me ask you a question. You can answer. You don't have to answer. You ever been incarcerated?
No.
Good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Because on the rec comes from being incarcerated. that's how everybody gets the people locked up. They call it rec is short for recreation. So when they get them all round up like cattle, and it's time for them to go outside and play, they say on the rec. So,
but we flipped it over here. We catch rec, but it's reaching everything conceivable. You know what I mean? You gotta take these bad monikers. Yeah, you gotta take these bad monikers that they try to put on us, so the people who got caught up in that, sometimes that trap, because sometimes it's not always right. You know what I mean?
Right.
But turn it positive.
All right, so check it out, right? It's 5 questions, multiple choice. Is you versus Chris with the help of the people tuned in. Now, Chris told you he's from Brooklyn. I don't know if you know about Brooklyn niggas. Brooklyn niggas like to cheat, especially from his area of Brooklyn. So just be aware, okay?
I'm aware. Yeah, I don't know what these questions are about to be, but I'm ready.
I'm gonna ask. Yeah, I'm gonna ask him now. Normally, he gives us like a little basis. He'll tell us like 90s music or something. What are these around, Sha?
Their albums released, I want to say 2000. Shit, I don't know. 2007, 2008. I don't know. Yeah, I did go back.
Okay.
All right. So
but give him the rundown. Tie and
if you tie, you win. All right.
Okay.
So if you guys get the same amount right, you win. Ties always go to the guest. Chris is a sore loser. So
bro from Brooklyn, he about to smoke my boots, dog.
Yo, I haven't lost all year.
He's lying to you. That's another thing. Them niggas from Brooklyn be bullshit artists.
Yo,
they
Drew,
bullshit artists.
I haven't lost all year. I'm telling you. In my mind.
Yo.
In order to be a winner, you gotta have it here. Like we've been talking
this
type of talk all
delusional
night.
Sometimes.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes you gotta be delusional.
That's my reality. I can't live in yours. We talked about this tonight.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
He said he can't live in my reality. He live okay. All right, I'm just gonna let that one slide. All right, so listen, everybody tuned in. You are more than welcome to play. 5 questions, multiple choice. The answer is there. You can also Google me.
And last
Just
week,
in case
some
I
of the
might.
ones wasn't there though. I'm just keeping it a buck.
He's fronting. All the right answers were there. Stop it. All right, let's get into it. You already know DJ RecBoy shot, Mr. Catch Rec, and the one and only Drew. All right, so let's get it.
Cultural entertainment, sucker.
In 2007, Prodigy had an album called A, Get Money, Stay True, B, Shock Value, C, Return of the Mac, or D, Rich Boy.
Damn, I think I know what this is. What they saying in the thing? I'm going C. I'm gonna go C. Ain't nobody saying that in the chat.
I'll go B.
All right, we got B and C. Let's go.
Shit.
Turn of the Mac. Yo, listen. Don't let Chris beat you, homie.
No, he's probably gonna get you. Okay.
All right. Well, he's guessing.
Yo, I get a 16 if I win. Now I'm only playing. I always wanted to be a rapper, but I don't write. So you know,
You should
might
try
have to make
singing.
this
He
happen.
can write you he can write you a love song.
I can write you a 16 for sure.
No, I'm fucking. You know what? You could write me one distant shot, and then I rap it. That should be we can
Yeah,
go
that
crazy.
would be dope.
Yeah.
That would be dope because then I gotta come outside. All call outs are mandatory. I don't know what he thought. That's another thing.
Oh man.
All right, so it's 1-0. Chris is up. Let's go.
Cultural entertainment, sucker.
In 2007, Snoop Dogg had an album called A, Desire, B, The Big Squeeze, C, Strength and Loyalty, or D, Cold Summer. Snoop Dogg.
I don't know this one, but this had to be around the time he was with Master P.
I don't know. You telling me or you asking?
I'm asking.
Um,
gonna go A.
2007? Yeah, probably so.
I'm gonna go A.
C.
Let's go. A and C. Ain't nobody playing? B, The Big Squeeze. All right, so it's 1-0. Still 1-0. We got 3 more questions.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Cultural entertainment, sucker.
In 2007, Chamillionaire had an album called A, Get Back, B, The Kush, C, Adrenaline Rush, or D, Ultimate Victory.
I say D.
D, Ultimate Victory.
See, this Drew Verdé, this when I get on my bullshit because I don't know this one. so
he
being
gonna
that you
copy
said it
you.
first, I'm gonna
I
have to
might be
copy
wrong.
you.
See,
Damn,
see, look at this guy. Look at this guy.
I'm gonna go B. Now I'm gonna go B.
See,
He
that's
got
what
it.
you
1-1.
get. That was
Yeah,
tied.
1-1.
That was tied.
I should have cheated. Should have got on my
You
shit.
just kept your
His
mouth
vibe
shut.
is just mad dope, and I don't want to cheat. I didn't want to cheat him in that point, but I should have cheated him. 'Cause
All right, so listen, it's tied up.
damn.
So now, as long as you keep it tied, you win. So there is hope for you. All right, let's get it.
Cultural entertainment, sucker.
In 2007, Scarface had an album called A, Supply and Demand, B, Face Off, C, Made, or D, The Solution.
See,
You're going to C. Scarface. B. So we got B and we got C, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Oh,
wait, hold on, Shy. Put those
It's
back
C.
up. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You right. Settle down.
Oh,
Chris.
that's what
Settle
it
down.
was last week. It wasn't that they wasn't up there. There was some of them went like that.
Yeah, like that. But the right answer was there, and you got it right. So listen, it's 2-1.
Okay.
You need this one, homie. You
That's
need
my
it.
guy. He's another guy. Scarface rap.
Drew. I need you to focus up. I see you playing
All
with
right,
your
let's
nails.
go.
No, this serious shit here. Serious shit. Because you're gonna be returning. I already know they're gonna give you 3 recs on the video. You're gonna be returning for the all rec wrap up. I'm on my Clio Psychic. So you can't come back as a loser. All right, because Chris is gonna talk shit.
That's cool.
All right, let's get to it. You know it's fine. Let's get to it. In 2007, Pharoah Monch had an album called A Desire, B, Cool Music, C, The One and Only, or D, Authority. Chris, you know this?
Nah, I don't know this one, but I'm gonna guess and go A.
All right, you going A?
I'll go A2. I got it.
All right. Hey, it's Desire. Why does the fucking show up D? That's crazy. But so what we got? 3-2?
3-2, yeah. See, I don't lose all year. In my mind, I don't lose all year. If I would have lost tonight, I would have came on next week.
For the record, too,
when
we were talking, remember I said I was like, when I
33.
I never really paid attention too much to albums, especially in that era. I was watching, you know what I'm saying? And y'all hit me with the question was about an album.
Yeah, but the questions were made up before you said all that. Yeah, listen, we didn't know that, just like you didn't know it was albums, you know.
Yeah.
That's dope though that you said that you know how you really dove in was through video on demand, which probably explains to why you're so into the camera work.
Yeah.
We didn't even get into that. Like
I know.
I
can imagine.
Yeah, before we do record
real quick.
Yeah,
before we go to record rec, AI, how do you feel?
How do I feel about AI? It kind of it worries me a lot because I already know that what the future could hold with it. Because obviously we're only moving forward. So with AI, I already know that could kind of, you know, they're already having artists that are famous AI artists, you know, signed to labels and stuff. I feel like it's gonna really be a point where we already need to be independent, but I think it's gonna be a point where we don't have no choice really but to just move as indie artists because of AI, because it's going to be a lot easier, a lot cheaper for them to have these AI, you know what I'm saying? They get to all the percentages and business, it's all through, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like AI could just be easily made by a label that can then sell it and not have to worry about the stress of the artist, the money, any of that. So I feel like AI kind of is a threat for sure. I'm against AI with like writing, when people write with AI. I hate that part, but I feel like I'm good enough with making music to where I don't feel like it's a threat in a way of like it can outright what I can do. But I feel like singing wise, like hook wise, like great. I've heard some stuff where that was AI, that was a female singing, and it somehow was able to touch my soul. I was like, what?
Wow.
Oh, that's crazy.
But it still somehow was touching, because it was like the way it went. It was like I got the chills from it. It was one. I didn't hear them all. Usually I don't. It was just one I heard. And it was something my boy had made to send me as a reference or an idea for like a hook that he made that he wanted to put on his beat, you know, with the instrumental. Heard that and I was like, dog, it can do that? I was like, no way. This was like what? Like a year ago or something like that. I didn't hear nothing since, but I know that it has potential to do it. So I don't like AI. I'm not really
interesting.
Yeah. Because the thing is, it grabs all this. You'll have some bozo at home who inspires to be an artist, right? And then they'll go in there and they'll be like, yo, write a song like Drew Verdé, like this, like that. And then it goes and grabs y'all likeness and everything y'all do, and it brings it into his record. And then this Mojo has something, you know what I mean? That's what is crazy about it. But one last question, then we get into record rec. You at the beginning of the show, you spoke about you do engineering, you rent studio time, you make beats, you sing, you write. Yeah. How do you find all the time to put aside? Because I'm also hearing from you like you big on mental health and health. How do you find time for yourself in all this?
I mean, we all got 24 hours in the day. It just depends on discipline and what you decide to do with your free time. You know, a lot of the times I don't really get a lot of sleep. Like right now, I'm running off like barely any, like probably like 2 days. I got like probably 6 hours. I'm always recording because I do it full time. So
Right.
So I get what I get when I can because it's commission basically. So it's like I never know if I'm always fearing like, what if I don't get nobody for this? So I'm always just grabbing onto whoever wants studio time. Turns into like, and it doesn't matter the day, the night, doesn't matter the time. So doing that and videos, I have to, when I'm done with recording somebody, I got to get to editing somebody's video. I try to knock their video out fast and try to get it all done as fast as I can. So I have the time to myself as much as I can to like do what I can. But I think the main thing for that is fitness. I feel like it gives mental clarity. Like if I'm just starting to get back into fitness again right now, I kind of stopped because of the chaotic, the schedule and mainly just the sessions and clients and all that. So I kind of stopped for like a few months and I felt a huge difference. And it wasn't like it was supposed to be an experiment, but to me, that was a little experiment for me to know, like, you got to get back to working out, lifting, eating right, because it's so much mental fog trying to do everything that I don't ever get depressed. But I get like very like frustrated, mad, and then illogically mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I need to just get back into like working out, and it brings mental clarity. It helps the discipline of when I don't want to do it, but I go do it. It helps with everything that applies to all that other stuff in life. I don't want to do it, but I got to do it. And the worst thing with working out is I'm doing it and getting pain. So it makes it even like I don't feel like mixing that. At least I ain't about to feel pain, and I'm over here going around working out. So I feel like fitness. Without fitness, without that, I would definitely be in a hole right now, and I would not be the person I am without it. I think I have ADHD. It helps me get the dopamine I need.
Yeah, gotcha. No, that's dope because everybody needs that release. Everybody's not so lucky to be able to find what that release is for them.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? Most of us who grew up in the environments we grew up in, we learned to do shit, hurt people, and that's how that dopamine comes. You know what I mean? Like sell drugs, all that type of shit. You know what I mean? That's how that dopamine comes. So it's dope when you actually learn that, there's other ways to let that shit out and kind of de-stress yourself. You know what I mean? But this is my favorite part of the show. This is Rec or Rec. This is where we're gonna play one or two of the we'll play the joint that you sent with City of the Great, and then we'll probably play a clip of something that we got off the Instagram page. The people who tuned in are gonna say if they like it, they're gonna put REC in the comments. That means you're reaching everything conceivable. If you get two of those, we're gonna invite you back to the All Rec wrap up. That's what Shab was talking about. That's every artist who was on the show this year, who the people thought was super dope and got RECs. They come back and spit a 16 or 32 live for the end of the year.
Okay, sounds good. Dope.
All right. Nice. Just to let you know, City the Great, he like 4 years running on that shit. Like, and I know City your guy too. Salute the City. That's how this all happened tonight.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Yep. Nah, City's our guy. Definitely our guy. I ain't. Hold on.
So while he's queuing that up, how did this track come together with City?
Oh, it's that's on my EP that I released on May 7th called Dead Roses and Dollar Bills. I heard the beat and I was just like, yo, like I didn't know who I wanted to get on it. I already got my verse done and everything like that, and I was like, yo, I kind of feel like this would be because I already told City I wanted to do something with him, but when I just felt like that would be the one, and that's really just me just planning on who I wanted to throw on it, and he's definitely the first one that came to mind. So that's just really how it came together. Just me plotting and like, yo, I think you should just get on this and figuring out how I can make something dope.
All right, so we're gonna play the snippet joint and then we're gonna get into it. All right. Let's go. You already know what it is. DJ RecBoys Shot, Mr. Catch Rec, the one and only Drew Verdé. All right, let's get it.
Catch Rec Entertainment, sucker.
For me, nobody close to me, niggas know what to be found. I just wanna make my mama proud. Crack addicts in the back, chilling in my mama's house. Hold up, where's your father? Not around. I call him if I could, he's heading not around. scriptures, listen, cousins. Crazy the comparison, it makes sense why they my parents. Then my father bottled everything up and bars mama cherishing. Addiction in the blood is apparent. I'm the spitting image of them is fucked up, nigga. This wasn't just luck, nigga. I put my trauma in the present, show them tough love, nigga. Brutally honest with some crips. This isn't just bloods, nigga. But I ain't street, I come from places where they once was, niggas. And turn their life around, nigga. Bitch, I said I walk them down, gon' handle business, take the industry and show the market how analytics, everything between the fuck they talking about. They scared to give me shit, cause every nigga know I walk them down.
Cultural entertainment, sucker.
You already know what it is. DJ RecBoys, shout out Mr. Catch Rec, the one and only Drew Verdé. Look, banger, Rec. Chris, what we doing?
Appreciate you.
That's a RBC for me. I related to that joint so much. My pops was a heavy drinker. You know what I mean? So when I heard that joint, I had to go back. Actually, I heard that joint. The first time I heard it 3 times in a row. Because I had to make sure I was catching everything they were saying. The Bloods and Crip shit. It's a lot in there. And for people who listen to lyrics, I'm one of those guys. Like, you know what I mean? And everything was just going. I'm like, damn, it just related to me. So that's REC.
Thank you, bro.
Got you. It's definitely a REC for me.
I'm my father's child. Oh man, I was sitting there like this motherfucker talking about me. Like, oh shit. Like,
I was like, yo, homie, rapping.
Relate for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, listen, when I heard it, I was like, oh, homie, rapping. So now I'm definitely for it. And that's what made me ask, like, when was lyrics? When did lyrics become important to you? Because normally I don't listen to the videos when I get them. Normally I'll wait and be surprised by everybody else. But when Chris sent it, and I'm like, he first sent the song, so I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I know he notices a song. We don't even play songs on here. So I'm like, all right. And so he must have felt the vibe because he's like, yo, he got some Instagram videos too. You know, I'm gonna send those too. So I'm like, all right. It makes it more worth the while. And then as I'm listening to the videos, I'm like, oh, he got one. He got one that did rap.
Yeah.
And then I was surprised when you said you were from Detroit.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, snap. So it's like, okay, now it makes sense. Now,
Yeah.
and then he's like, yeah, he's right off of 8 Mile. So I'm like, okay. It makes sense. While we're waiting for this last one to load up, how is the rap scene in Detroit? Like on the independent side.
On the independent side, it could be pretty versatile. You got the street dudes, and then you got the lyrical boom bap dudes. You know what I'm saying? There's a part of Detroit that is very, very, to me, very similar to like New York, and then there's a part of Detroit that's just in the street side, in like the younger, more coming, like let's say Vezo and Sada and all them and all the under them and everybody, and you know that it's now starting to come together more because of Vezo and them. I feel like people are starting to try to unify more than they were because they're seeing. But before that, even still right now, there's still some growing to do. I feel like there's a lot of division within the scene because there's people that a lot of people want to be the best or want to be looked at as like they're like, oh, this is, so they kind of try to undermine or ignore or try to like
ego
downplay
other people from stealing that what they want because everybody has their own like, oh shit, certain artists like not just me, there's other great artists in Detroit that are starting to slowly get discovered but should have already been discovered. And the reason I feel for them, not just me, for them, is they are the type of artist or rapper that could break the delusion of those that want to be delusionally the best. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when they see a lot of that goes on. I think that might go on in the world. I don't know mainly, but it's just like a lot of that goes on. But
It goes what you're saying is everywhere.
bro,
Right.
yeah.
What you're saying is everywhere for every artist. Yeah.
Yeah, but shout out to Kid Vicious and City the Great for real, because out of a lot of people, like I've already shout out other people before. I can go down a long list, but just on this topic, they're the reason I even got on Shade 45 was Vicious and City the Great. Even this City the Great reached out, you know, for this and
The
did that.
Punchline, how Punchline Academy used this song recently too.
Yeah, and they, you know, I never had nobody do something like that.
Right.
Just take me and place me in a position to where it's like it's gonna be a great amount of exposure and potential for me to like branch out even more. You know what I'm saying? Usually people do what. Usually I'll see people do stuff and I'm like, why? How was I not invited? Whenever I know they all know me, like I know I'm capable.
Oh damn. Yeah.
When I know I'm capable, and I know they know I'm capable because I talk to certain people and elites, and they'll say you're capable. So I'll see certain things and I'll be like, that's kind of odd. So being like, you know, the black sheep of my family and feeling like kind of like the black sheep of this of one of the black sheeps of the city, my experience is a lot different than other artists may tell you about the city. There's good and bad. I love the city though, because the ones that are amazing in it are extra amazing. You know what I'm saying? Not just talent wise, but the ones that are messed up and negative, it's bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, it's all the way. Yeah.
Bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So in the scene, I just feel like, for me, I feel like a lot of people in Detroit too. This is something I feel. Shout out to Sada Baby. Sada Baby is one of the artists that I feel in Detroit that's a street dude that's doing it in that route, in that lane where he's completely he found himself and has his own sound and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a lot of people in Detroit. I engineer a lot of people. There's a lot of good ones, but then there's a lot of people that just copy a sound. They copy.
Got you.
And you can tell between the ones that are passionate and do it because they love it and it's music, and you could tell between those and the ones who are doing it because they want views. There's a huge difference. There's a huge difference.
Absolutely.
And it just the ones who want views and just are doing it for the clout, a lot of them do have the money to put in the pockets of people. So a lot of the people who are the upper ones, the higher up in, you know, not saying any names or nothing like that, but they will choose the money over bringing in the talent that can bring them
really go. Gotcha.
Really go. So it's like it reminds me of what does it remind me of? It reminds me of a dude that was on the original Lion King, the one that was playing Simba or something. I think he got they offered him like $1 million or something up front, and no percentage or something like that on Lion King. And he chose the percentage over the million. Right?
Yeah, became a millionaire probably.
Yeah, so he's like longevity with it. He just has money forever. A lot of these people in their business, I feel like they don't really do business as smart as I would think that they would do business. You know what I'm saying? They rather take the instant money and fuck with somebody who's not going to give them longevity. So they continuously run around and just taking that, here's their money now currently, when they know that person ain't going to get them nowhere. And then they overlook because they're looking currently. A lot of business people project for the future.
Right.
But people that I've run into that project for the current, and I'm like, that don't make no sense.
Yeah, because we were taught to live now though, and that's the fucked up thing about the hoods in America. We all taught like, yo, tomorrow might not be. I remember thinking, yo, I'm not gonna make it to 18, and then making it to 18, like celebrating. I never celebrate birthdays really. Like my wife would tell you, I try to hide. But I remember turning 18, and it was like a party. Yo, I made it. Like I was surprised. Like, oh shit, like what? Oh, this is real. Like you can really live. Okay, and then I hit 21, and that was a big thing. And then I'm like, yo, that was some myth they fucking told me in the hood. This ain't really reality. Like, you know what I mean? But guys, Shy, play that last joint real quick.
All right, you already know what it is. DJ RecBoys, Shy, Mr. Catch Rec, the one and only Drew Verdé. Let's go. Let's get into it. Everything between, featuring City the Great. Let's go.
Ay, oh, bitch, I said I walk them down, gon' handle business, state the industry and show the market how analytics, everything between the fuck they talking about. They scared to give me shit, cause every nigga know I walk them down. With a beat, roll with the least, hoping to be. Ain't nobody doper than me. Vote me a beast, everything's so good for me. Nobody close to me, niggas know what it be. Found, I just wanna make my mama proud. Crack addicts in the back, chillin' in my mama's house. Hold up, where's your father? Not around. I call him if I could, his head a not around. Yeah, he can't put the bottle down. An alcoholic mama poppin', taking every drug till she gone. She's sitting in the summers, this shit's like prescriptions. Listen, cousins. Crazy the comparison, it makes sense why they my parents. Then my father bottled everything up and bars mama cherishing. Addiction in the blood, it's apparent. I'm the spitting image of them is fucked up, nigga. This wasn't just luck, nigga. I put my trauma in the present, show them tough love, nigga. Brutally honest with some crips, this isn't just bloods, nigga. But I ain't street, I come from places where they once was, niggas. And turn their life around, nigga. Bitch, I said I walk them down, gon' handle business, state the industry and show the market how analytics, everything between the fuck they talking about. They scared to give me shit, cause every nigga know I walk them down.
Guys gon' sell their soul out here for anything. I'm prepared to walk them down while walking up the killing dreams. Started out with nothing, now we at the top and killing things. Music so dope, after this ain't gon' feel a thing. Look at the way that we carry the weight of the world, our world's is opposite. I'm opposite, is standing next to the ones who just poppin' shit. To top the shit, they really imposters posting is popular. No knock on it, I just don't pick up shit I ain't rockin' with. It's cringy like seeing the N-word come out of Logic lips. While mama looking down at her baby pen in apocalypse. The title's only as good as the person you beat that got the shit. I got it in the palm of my hands and I ain't dropping it.
Bitch, I said I walk them down, gon' handle business, state the industry and show the market how analytics, everything between the fuck they talking about. They scared to give me shit, cause every nigga know I walk them down.
You already know what it is. DJ RecBoy Shot, Mr. Catch Rec, the one only Drew Verdé. Welcome Down featuring no, Welcome Down. Damn, that shit, that's how you know it gets me. Because I'm sitting there, the chorus is crazy, especially now Welcome Down. That part right there.
Yeah.
Is definitely a REC for me.
Yeah.
I like the mastering of it. I like the mix.
Yo,
no, listen.
Knowing that they recorded two different places, you can't tell.
Well,
and that's super dope.
Not only that, we get a lot of music and a lot of videos that aren't mixed right.
You produced that?
So, it's great.
You produced it?
No, I didn't produce that. My boy did. Sky Beats. He but I was gonna say I engineered the whole thing. I was the only engineer that did that. Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying, and it sounds immaculate. Like no, it sounds radio ready.
Yeah.
Sometimes even with our engineers, we give them to another engineer just to get a different ear.
Yeah.
And that one right there sounds great. You and City acted up lyrically, so it was just like it was just a win-win all the way around for me. So I definitely appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Chris.
But Drew, that's all we see, because that was the clip of, you actually got the full song from the clip earlier, which is super dope. I didn't even
realize it, right? No, right?
Yeah. Yo, because it was so like when you have an artist who could paint a picture and make a brush, like with a stroke of the brush, you the picture starts coming. Like that's how I am. Like when I listen to music, I'm closing my eyes, right? And this is all Shy, you've been in the studio with me. Like I'm closing my eyes and I'm listening and I'm painting a picture as the artist is doing what they're doing. And if the picture, if I could paint the picture and it's a nice clear picture, to me it's a dope record because now I'm able to follow along. Sometimes I can relate, whatever have you. But if I'm sitting there and I'm listening, I'm like, damn man, at first I don't feel this shit. And what they saying, I don't like it, don't resonate. Like that's when I know it's not it. Like I go off a total feeling off of everything. You know what I mean? I tell people all the time, I don't know how to, like I make beats and I don't say I produce beats because I don't produce records and say, but I make beats, right? I don't know how to play the beats, but I know how they're supposed to sound, if that makes sense.
Orchestrate.
Like I'll be in the back, like, yo, just like, nah, that's not it. And I start humming some shit, and everybody laughing at me, and I'm like, bro shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? But I want to say thank you first and foremost for taking the time to chop it up with us, because City linked this up. You know what I mean? We ain't know each other from the hole in the wall, but I'm gonna tell you right now, from the experience I got tonight, I'm gonna be in Detroit real soon. Like within the next couple months, probably, because I got to go see my people over there. If we could link, that'd be super dope.
Yeah, definitely down, 100%. City, well, Vicious, Vicious, Kid Vicious, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we all can just link up. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you slide through or something like that, just let me know and I'll hit them up and just all kick it.
Nice.
Definitely.
Listen, we are gonna invite you back to the All Rec wrap up. This is where we pick an artist the crowd picks an artist, but they come back at the end of the year and we allow the artist to submit a freestyle, anything that they want to talk about to wrap the year up, any beat, and you do it, you send the video and we play it for the people. Our little way of wrapping up our best guests, our best artists of the year, and we are inviting you. So Chris will hit you up with the details, and who knows, maybe we get you back on the show that when we do it to just tap in, see what's been going on.
Yeah, I'm definitely down.
Yo, listen, and if you got any artists with some dope videos, because we know you shoot videos, send them. Send them to us. We play videos because we get some guests who don't have videos. They might not be artists, they might be an author or independent entrepreneur, whatever the case may be. But we like to give a crowd videos, and we know that you shoot videos. So send them through, man. Anybody that you think is worthy.
I'll send you guys quite a few. There's quite a few artists that are super, super, super good and talented that have some really cool videos. Especially my boy Foy. He was Foy and Krim. They were on the Shade 45.
Gotcha.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I screen everybody that come through, right? So as soon as City tagged us in the shit, I went to your page. I started listening to the music, make sure everything's a good fit. The artist got to be like, yo, if they're not serious and it's a hobby, Drew, don't send them this way. I'm not fucking with them. I want people like you, like people who serious about their shit. Like and they don't gotta have 1 million followers. I'm not even looking for them. I'm looking for people who are serious out here trying to go reach everything conceivable. Like we real about that. Like when we out here telling people, yo, this is what we stand on. Like we took a term that meant catch and wreck, a bad thing. We took a term that meant wreck. Yo, on the wreck. That means yo, on lock. Come on, you go to the yard now. We're gonna allow you to go get wrecked. We took these bad analogies and we turned it like, yo, bro, everything they put on us, it don't gotta be. We gonna get out here and reach everything we could think. We're gonna make it happen. And the only way that happens is powers in numbers by doing what we doing tonight.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I know somebody that you know somebody that I know now. They link and somebody else knows somebody, and this shit become worldwide, and we take this shit over.
I'm with it. That's the thing. Unity has always been my thing. Like I just told you about the scene and the one negative side, positive, whatever. But yeah, unity. I know unity is key. Definitely, I take relationships very serious, especially if it's like a likable person. You know what I'm saying? And you guys you guys are dope individuals. I can already tell you guys are super dope.
Appreciate that.
I had a good time. And I know you guys have a standard. You guys are professional with it. So I definitely would not do anything that's going to be like, make me look bad. Like, hey, I wouldn't want that. So the only people I would invite is people that I know is going to, you know what I'm saying? They're guaranteed.
Come and represent. Nice.
Show out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So.
Thanks.
Listen,
but once again, man,
before we get you up out of here.
We need the real drop. Yeah, we need the real drop.
Yeah, we're going to get the official drop, and we're going to let everybody know where they could catch you at, where they could get your music at, what services you offer, and how the people can get in tune with you, homie.
Okay, yo, y'all can catch me on Drew Verdé Music everywhere and on social media. Like I said, I'm also a studio engineer. I charge $30 an hour, Sterling Heights, Michigan. A videographer. Um, Recent release was Dead Roses and Dollar Bills, the EP that City the Great is on. So check that out. It's out right now on everything. Um, yeah, that's about it. That's about it right now.
And you know we need that in the studio with the RecBoys drop. Go ahead, you live. Yeah, Drew, let's get it. Let the people know who you rocking with. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Yo, shout out to RecBoys, man. Like, definitely, I appreciate y'all, the professionalism within this. You know what I'm saying? Like, the hospitality is appreciated. And Dog had smoked me in the questionnaire and stuff. But it is what it is. I'll come back next time and I'll be ready. If we do that again, I'll be ready. But no, shout out to RecBoys, y'all. You guys are definitely them.
Got you. Yo, listen, we definitely appreciate you. We appreciate your talent. We appreciate you as a human being.
Thank you.
You get what I'm saying? No, because you know, it's all about vibes.
Yeah.
And this little short hour and some change, we were able to connect and feel the frequency. And you know, I'm huh? What'd you say? Oh, I did. But you know, I'm hyped and I'm very proud to catch you. Yeah, he's there. You the one that look frozen. You still there, Chris?
Oh, is it me?
Yo, this is you, bro.
It might be raining in Florida. My bad. You know it's Florida, man.
Oh, all right. You messing up my spill, homie. You messing up my spill. I'm about to put you in the back real quick.
My bad.
Yo, listen, Drew. Like I said, man, we appreciate Drew, you know, and we're excited to see what more you have to offer to the world, because we do know that you're not done. We haven't gotten your best yet. So we're gonna be on the lookout for you. All right, homie?
All right, appreciate y'all, man. I'm not gonna let nobody down in the hip hop scene. Y'all gonna be definitely impressed and even more proud.
Nice. All right, homie. Have a good night, homie.
All right, y'all too.
Safety.
Yep.
Let me get this guy back in here, because oh man, Chris, what are we doing? You there? Oh my. Send it. Just send it. I'll end the show for you, homie. It's raining in Florida. I don't know what's happening with him. You what? I can't even see this guy. Oh man. All right. Looks like you going. Looks like you there. You good? Freezing up on me again? All right. I see what I gotta do. You there?
I don't know.
All right. Well, listen. Shout out to Drew. Shout out to the homie Chris. Shout out to everybody that was tuned in today in the studio with the RecBoys. We definitely had a dope time with everybody that was tuned in. Shout out to our guest, Drew Verdé, straight out of Detroit. Make sure you guys tap into him. Let him know that we sent you. Super dope artist. Let me see what else we got going on. Next week is At This Point. If you guys got anything that you want us to talk about, please let us know. Send it to the inbox, post it on the page. Shout out to everybody that tuned in, like, shared, comment. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Instagram Live. Our little big sister, Tea Time with Bunky. It's going down. So make sure you guys tap in with her. Let them know that we sent you. And until next week, stay blessed and be safe. We out. RecBoy shot for the RecBoys. We out. Deuces. Easy.